Who's looking around? I am. Who's living? I am. Who's here? We are. Who's got their eyes open, eyes of the sky, wondering what's going to happen if they don't die enough and fill out the dreams? What happens if I sell myself for another dollar bill because I got to be able to provide? Who answers that question? That's what I want to know. But it starts a little something like this. Pardon me, I'm cheating. This just happened to me in a moment of roast, and I started writing down with the rope while I'm floating over the Bay Bridge and realized. Set your aperture to acute. We're going to pop that pink cloud. Where's your parachute? We're in the middle of a free fall now. See, where you're going has no relevance here. We're going to learn to swim far in this river of fear. Open up those capillaries and memories of catching fairies. Pucker up that puke green catches mid of laughing fits. And bandage kids hiding their damaged goods. So, as we listen, the mother's milk spoiled the golden ticket, but it doesn't really matter because he switched flights just right after he bit the biscuit. Back to basics. He swallows another pretty penny down his wishing well. Yeah, he's hotter than hell, but best believe that his spine will tell another story of a guy named Maury who hooked it up fat so he could see the start of morning. Well, now he's pouring himself out into a bowl of cereal, and now the drugs take him over, so now he's hiding his searing holes, and fearing the progression of another poke, he was left in a room unattended and no hope. Now he sits there and learns to let go. Who's there? Are you there? Are we? It doesn't really matter because as long as I don't need this, I can look into the eyes of people around me and realize that there's something to be found in the sound. See, my freedom didn't come from something that was open or choking. It wasn't really given to me, and I wasn't really chosen. But what I did is I started to pay attention. I started to listen. I started to move. My mouth started to become a motor, and all of a sudden the words come out, and now I'm floating above all the bullshit that I've been holding down. The secrets that I don't want you to know about. And now I'm as transparent as can be. And the freedom is free. And it all starts with a quiet little idea. Let's get quiet and see if I can get inside of the head of another person who's telling me that I'm be better off dead. But in the real essence, I'm looking inside of the mirror, wondering if I'm going to make anything out of this fear. But when I turn and look at you, when I look at you, and when I see the smiles, and I see the attention, I see the heads bobbing every time someone's dancing, the beat comes on, and the hip-hop starts talking about the little bit of discreet things that the suburban kids don't really know because they're not the street kids. That attention is brought down to something I would like to call hip-hop. See, hip-hop gave me a perception. Hip-hop made it okay for me to talk about the things that I didn't want you to know. Hip-hop made me me. Hip-hop made a little girl, my little girl. Hip-hop gave me a future. Music gave me a future.